Holders England are through to the quarter-finals after thrashing Wales 6-1, confirming Rhian Wilkinson's side's exit from the tournament. We'll get the thoughts of former England international Sue Smith in just a moment. Let's talk to you about the game and bring you the details, because England took an early lead through Georgia Stanway's penalty. Ella Toone made it 2 shortly afterwards. Then Toone set up Lauren Hemp and Alessia Russo to give the Lionesses a 4-0 half-time lead. Beth Mead scored England's 5th after the break, but the Wales fans were given something to cheer when Hannah Kane pulled a goal back, but England restored their 5-goal lead late on through Aggie Beever-Jones. Well, at half-time, England looks set to go top of Group D as France were losing to the Netherlands, but France rallied in the second half to win 5-2 in the end, and it means England finished as runners-up, setting up a quarter-final clash against Group C winners Sweden. Sue was watching the game with us in the studio. How impressed were you by England?
Really impressed. And I think it's the way that they've responded from that first game against France. The first 10-15 minutes against France, they did OK. That disallowed goal just seemed to really knock them, and they just couldn't get to grips with France. And I was a little bit worried going into the Netherlands game. But they were brilliant then, and you just feel like they've taken that confidence from that game into this game tonight. I think the tweaks that Sarina Wiegman made in that Netherlands game has really helped England, and you feel that she's just found a formula now. I think playing Alex Greenwood on that left-hand side, Jess Carter as centre-half, has certainly provided a balance. Alex Greenwood, yes, with her left foot, she can obviously then keep feeding Lauren Hemp, but also she sort of goes into midfield and overloads those midfield areas. Really intelligent player in that position. And I think Ella Toone coming into those midfield areas and allowing Lauren James to go out wide right has certainly helped, because Lauren James just floats around, just finds the ball, and we see the damage that she consistently causes, and with her floating around then allows Lucy Bronze to provide that width on the right hand side. So those tactical tweaks, I think, from Sarina Wiegman have been brilliant and really helped England, and they've showed different sides to their game. Defensively really strong, but also going forward how they can mix it up. They can go long if they need to, they can play through the third. So yeah, as you can tell, I've been super impressed.
How good were England as opposed to how much did Wales find it really tough against a side of England's quality?
Yeah, they did. And I think Wales knew that. I think coming into the tournament, it was a great achievement for them to get to the tournament. And I think they're looking at the bigger picture, how that's going to help Welsh football, how it's going to encourage a lot more girls to get into football, and maybe the investment. And then when they do get to their next major tournament, maybe they're even more competitive, because I just felt that it was tough for them. They've got a lot of lessons, I think, to learn. You go back to the Netherlands game where they defended so well for 40 minutes and then they just leave Viv Miedema that little bit of time and space. A world-class player, you can't do that. She's going to punish you. And they've conceded at maybe the wrong times in the game. But tonight it showed the gulf, I think, between where Wales are and where England are. And that's where Wales obviously want to be. But yeah, England were too good tonight.
And next up for England and Sarina Wiegman is Sweden, a repeat of the semi-finals of the last Euros, of course.
Well, let's hope the result's the same, because, again, England were brilliant in that game in the Euros. But I've been impressed with Sweden. I thought they played really well against Germany. Again, you know that structurally they're going to be very good, very well organised, and they've got a real sort of threat on the break and quality in those attacking positions. They'll be very good at set pieces, and they will cause England problems. But I just think if England perform at the levels that they can perform at, I can't see a team beating them. And I say that Spain are brilliant, France are brilliant, but if England perform at that level that we saw against the Netherlands, that we saw again tonight, that we've seen in previous matches, it's just that consistency. But you think if they take the momentum over from these last two games, there's no reason why they can't progress to a final yet again.
So if England play at their maximum from here on in, you could see them going all the way?
100%. And I think it sort of helped them finishing second in the group. It means that they avoid, they were my favourites going into the tournament, Spain, until potentially the final. So that's a huge boost. I think the fact that Sarina's been able to rest and rotate players, because they've been so convincing in those last two games, it's given other players minutes, but it's also meant that you can rest the likes of Lauren James, Alessia Russo, Lauren Hemp, who are so vitally important for this England side. So lots of positives. And yeah, if they play at the best, there's no reason why they can't get to the final again.
Lots of positives. We'll end it on that note. Sue, thanks very much indeed
Cheers.
for being with us through the evening here on Sky Sports
Thanks
News.
a lot.